guys, golden. Oh, Foxy here. Not back. I said back. God damn it. It always starts out with a death.
That's because of you, probably.
No, because of you, probably.
That's how most of the times.
Yeah, so I broke into my goddamn infantry. Yep.
You want to sing this?
I'm back. Part 2 of the 80 sub special. It ended off. Hey, are you good? Are you good? Yeah, Golden Foxy died. And now Wonder Woman is the new president of Caprio.
Dick Butt Studios.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm scared.
Gay Porn Studios.
Get in. I wonder if Aiden got a notification. Oh God. E. Oh, this is my little hut. I had to go into hiding because of I'm president and they rioted. And finally we got Nightmare back.
Damn.
And he was pretty pissed that he wasn't in the first live stream of the 80 sub special.
Fuck yourself.
Yep, that's him alright. He's back, everyone. Woo!
Dodging?
Woo!
Aren't you supposed to be good at dodging?
No. Shukanayi, Jesus Christ, you were God in the mother crapper.
Gear up.
Shove her right in the goddamn.
Fuck him in the. Fuck him.
What the fuck?
Harder.
No, stop it. There's kids watching this live stream.
Puppy.
It was approved.
Puppy.
No.
Puppy, no, it's a sick. Puppy, it's a sick prank. Puppy, it's a sick prank.
What did you do?
Sick prank. Fuzzy tube. Follow me, puppy. Fuzzy tube. Fuzzy tube.
Ah! Thank you.
I've been betrayed it. Fuzzy tube. Look behind you, fam. Fuzzy tube.
No. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
Oh my god, I'm just... Puppy, stay back.
No thank you.
No. We can have a Western goal.
Hey!
We gotta have a Western goal.
You goddamn. Can you stop?
Died back to full health. I got terrorist scum. Hey!
It's how new. Tell what the fuck? Go, Nightmare.
I'm telling you. I'm beast with the cold.
Oh damn, I had a good shot on you, but I had to reload. Swastika! Swastika!
Swastika mode activated.
Come on, stop! Stop!
That's not the right weapon. Ow. Wrong weapon.
Oh,
now
puppy.
you're a pussy.
The classic. Can you stop, puppy? You're not in this.
Fucking Nazis.
Get out of here, you Jedi scum.
Well, I'm not a Jedi.
You are a Jedi. Give me in!
Oh, you think?
Are you nice now or are you gonna be a Houdini? Come on!
I walked right through the fence.
God damn it. It was faulty, I knew it.
Alright. That was awkward. Wait, guys, I have a new spray.
Oh no! I realized something. Oh no, we have to cover this.
No, wait, no. I'm getting my new spray. Hold on. You don't have to cover it. Is it actually, it's a spy. My spray I'm about to put in is a spy. Aren't you
Good job.
good at dodging?
You did it. You covered it.
Stop. Okay. Fuck is he? How did I one-shot you?
Oh no, it's covered. We have to cover it up again. Stop! Age restrictor. Yeah, thank you, puppy. Thank you, puppy. We successfully. God damn it! Stop! I'm gonna start doing the cheat code.
Oh god, he has a plank! Oh god!
Come here, little boy.
Puppy, run!
I'm the president. I can do whatever I want to.
Puppy, run! He has a material! Back! Back!
I'm the president.
Oh, look, plus he has to use that. I'm getting my fucking new spray. Import spray.
Oh no, it's gonna be bad. I know
No,
it.
actually it's not. It's a Gmod spy. See the Gmod spy image. Get wrecked.
Well, at least now I can do this. There we go. Now it's all gone. Oh my god. I'm gonna keep
Users, gaming PC, download, public, catch, no. Tools? Where the fuck is my...
Stop trying to kill me, goddamn! Come on, puppy, we could talk about this, right? You don't want to talk about it. I see why. Oh, man.
Alright, so this PC... EB... EB...
Oh my god. It's there too?
EB 68 no. Sentry going on.
Stop!
Damn it, got him.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start kicking people. Stop it, Adam, or I will kick you.
Stop. I'm trying to put up my new spray. I want to get my new spray.
Then put it somewhere that it can't be visible.
It's a spy. I'm gonna fucking send it to you. My fucking spy.
No, it's Mercy.
Actually, it's fucking not. I'm trying. Where the fuck did I put the spy? It's actually called a Gmod spy. It's actually at this website you get for little sprays, interactive and all that. What the fuck are you doing?
Covering it up. It's bad.
You're moving.
Come on, puppy.
Puppy likes it.
Do you really like it? Thought you hated the nudity.
Affection. Our dog's feeling affection for it.
I know, puppy.
What have I done?
He says stop.
What have I done?
Nightmare, we say stop. Right now.
Puppy's feeling affection for it. I can't take away
Don't.
affection. Where the fuck did I put it in my fucking drive? It's on this PC. What the fuck? Come on.
Too bad.
Oh.
Can't get up there.
Beep baba da boop, beep baba da boop, bop bop bop, skeet skeet, nigga.
Screw up. Dooba. Doo.
That's you. Local disk. Windows.
You.
Boom. Fuck.
No. Sean would have to say, ew. Stop. I'm a scat man. Skim it up.
Yay! Here it is! Alright guys, you ready? Alright, for Spy Mania!
That's
not the right one! That's not the right one! Hold on! Alright, it should work now. Hold on. It's not working! It's not
You need to cover that up. Someone cover up the mercies.
What? That's my... Literally, I have a spot. I'm gonna send you the fucking thing. Take this. Oh, wait.
No.
Open this. Take this. Boom. There.
No, I ain't accepting that.
Here, puppy, you'll do it because you fucking.
Oh, that's cool.
Me.
Tell me if it's bad, puppy.
It's a fucking spy.
Knowing you.
A cigarette in his mouth.
Knowing you. Puppy, is it good?
What?
It tastes fine.
See? You dumbass.
Well, I'm making sure because I'm knowing you. You probably sent me porn.
Puppy, because that's the spray I let you just put on. It's not working.
Oh. But I still don't see it. I still can't see it, so.
Why does it not work? I'm gonna suck your dick for crack.
Come on! Save the zombies.
Save image. Save image.
No one is watching the live stream. Come on!
TF sprays.
God damn it.
Get the fuck away from me. My ambulance.
God damn it! Oh my god.
Import spray.
You know how long it took me to get up there?
Wait, I have a Pornhub spray. Actually,
No.
It just says no. It just has the logo.
I don't care.
It says Pornhub. That's all it says. Fucking gnat. I got this.
You have the gnat problem too?
Yeah. Puppy, what are you doing? Puppy. Die! Die, you demons! Spawn, demons! Skibidi boppy bobbidi boo. I gotta take a piss. Try this again. It doesn't work! Don't come down, puppy, you're nobody. Don't go down there.
Why?
Don't!
Oh, okay, puppy.
Don't worry, I put it away, Why is there so many fucking zombies?
This is called invasion.
I got this! The mercy strikes back. Ah! Wait, I'm not in character. No.
Mercy and Wonder Woman try to fight their way Oh.
The mercy strikes back.
But it's not working.
Stop spawning more in. Fucking idiot.
I wish there was a spawner.
I do have a spawner mod. I actually do. You can spawn stuff in. I'll be back.
Alright.
Skibbity bubbly bubbly bub.
Oh, I guess I'm the only one here. One watching. How wonderful. Oh my god. Oh, I guess I'm not safe here anymore. More logical places. So how was your day, everyone, in the Livestream?
The Connor!
What?
Guess what's in the mail for me?
What?
My Mercy body pillow.
What? The Mercy what? Body pillow?
Body pillow.
Oh.
When I was 17, in the last year of high school, I was finally starting to hit things off with the girl I liked. I'll call her Lynn.
Are you seeing me or
Lynn was
not?
a big pot smoker. At the time, it really wasn't my thing, but I went along with it just because. I live a couple blocks from her, so I always walked before I got a car.
From what movie?
Across the street from her house is a park.
I don't know. When you sent it to me, I just downloaded it.
When I accidentally sent it to you.
Sometimes we just sit on the playground at night and talk for hours. Sometimes you can.
I'm the Galley Got version.
It was always such a private place to hang out and talk, especially at night. A line of thick trees surrounded the playground as well, creating a wall of sorts. Well, one night we both snuck out around
I hope the zombies
and met at
eat
the
you.
playground in the park. We talked for a while. Then Lynn pricked up, playfully hit me on the shoulder, and said, "We should play hide and seek."
They're coming!
It may sound immature for a couple seniors in high school to play hide and seek, but it just seemed like it would be fun. She told me to go to the trees and count to 30. When I was done, my first instinct was of course to check the playground, and if she wasn't there, I'd move on to the picnic bench area. We always had flashlights on us when we went to the park, because this was before everyone had phones with flashlights in their pockets. I stepped from the grass onto the wood surrounding the playground.
Are you
And I
okay?
flashlight up to the playground. because I guess I was too lazy to go up there if I didn't have to.
Good. Now you can't go back.
You know those big plastic
I can't get back in. I know a way.
holes in it that a lot of playgrounds have?
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe not.
No.
But there was one of
Different way.
those things up at the highest level of the playgrounds. And through a bunch of holes, I could see what appeared to be skin and a jacket. But what stood out the most was her arm peering through one of the holes. Instead of going up there right away, I decided it would be fun to kind of mess with her. I waved the flashlight around the playground, pretending like I didn't see her. I was gonna walk to the picnic area, turn on the flashlight,
Oh, God.
walk around to the trees, back to the
Wonder Woman,
playground,
stop.
sneak up on her, and
Help
stare at
me.
the living daylight.
Please, I'm the president.
Don't ask me why.
I tried to shoot. Here, wait.
I walked to the
your leg.
picnic
I can get you
area,
out.
shut off the flashlight,
Don't shoot me, you
to the playground. I was careful not to
Oh,
make
God,
noise
zombies.
as I crept through the wood chips that the playground sat on.
I'll let you in if you don't kill
So I
me.
could even step foot on the first platform of the playground.
I need to find a way out.
Guys, zombies.
Wait. Just hold off the zombies when I figure out how to get out.
I turned on the flashlight and was relieved to see it was her. The prank obviously backfired completely. After that, we went back up to the second level platform.
Where is the goddamn jetpack at?
I asked her if
Oh, there it is, I
saw
found it.
her behind that plastic thing at the top of the playground,
Wow, I can't get out.
but she was confused. She acted as if she
Well, I'm
never
screwed.
went up there. I explained to her that I saw someone up there. We both looked up as the tiny creaking sound we had been hearing every so often suddenly made a disturbing amount of sense. I aimed the light up there, which revealed someone's head hunched over the railing of the platform above us.
Yes. Spawn
At the same time, we heard footsteps.
Oh, that's what I was spawning. I was trying to spawn in nukes.
We were sitting.
Whoops.
I made the first move for us.
Be my
and
sacrifice.
Lynn followed suit. I turned out my
Go
flashlight
fuck
while we
yourself, I'm
ran,
nuking.
which wasn't long since
Don't
Lynn's
nuke.
house was right across the street. We went to her room, shut the curtains, and I stayed there for the night, not wanting to go home.
Damn it. Ah,
That
well,
marked
it's
the
screwed
end
up
of our
now.
late-night visits to the park.
Oh my god.
Do you have any memories from when you were a little kid that just make you uncomfortable to think about? Especially since you were so young at the time that you didn't know any better? Well, this is mine. My mom used to take me to this really big playground in my town.
Have
When
a
I say
good day.
really big, I'm not exaggerating. It was probably the biggest playground I've ever
Whoa,
seen.
wooden
If only I knew the name of
playground.
it.
That's really interesting.
The playground was entirely wooden, and every Saturday and Sunday there would be at least 50 kids playing across it.
I don't think you're okay. I think you need some
help.
help.
Area, reading their magazines and whatnot. One
Oh,
typical
don't
busy
worry
day at
about
the
me.
playgrounds,
It's you
I was
that's
running along a
boring.
big open platform
Why?
when an older woman stopped me and said hi. She kept going on and on about how cute I was
No!
and how she
Please
loved my
stop!
blonde hair. It started to seem like she knew me
Are
based
you
on the way she
okay?
was talking to me.
Stay back.
And she told me that my mom left
I
and
warn
that
you!
she told her to take me home.
Stay back.
Keep in mind I was only 6, so I believed her.
Stay back.
The woman took me to the parking lot,
Stay
to
back,
an old
demons!
station wagon where a man, I now presume to be her husband, was sitting in the driver's seat.
Suck my nerve gas.
He acted all friendly to me as the woman motioned me into the back seat, but I remember him
How did you
like
kill me?
about something. The man drove very aggressively and quickly as he
You
was
gonna let me
leaving
in
the parking
now?
lot. He came to the light at the exit
How
of the
did this
park.
happen?
It was red.
I thought it was safe.
Just then, a car pulled up behind us
So
and laid on the
I
horn.
wasn't even aiming at the nuke.
I looked behind
Wait, here,
us,
here.
and it was my
Take some
mom's
nerve
car.
gas. No.
The man
Oh,
ran
no,
through the red
zombies.
light, which
Quickly
even I
get
picked
nerve
up on, and
gas.
started flooring it down the street.
They're
I
not
started
immune
to
to nerve
cry and
gas.
scream as I realized my
Yeah.
mom didn't know these people.
This is the only way to kill
Not
zombies.
long after, the man pulled the car
You
over
gotta use nerve
and yelled at the
gas.
top of his lungs at me to get out of the car. I opened the door, still crying my
Suck
eyes
my
out in
nerve
fear.
gas.
My mom pulled up next to
Bitch.
me, ran out of the car, and hugged me. In the heat of the moment, she didn't get the tag number, nor was she able to call the police since this was 2001, and there were no cell phones. I really wish I didn't remember this day so clearly. I would have rather it just been one of those memories that the brain chooses to repress.
It's the only way to kill zombies.
What?
And this is the only way to kill zombies.
Really? It's pretty cool.
I'm a single father currently living with my 5-year-old son. I have an old wooden playground in my backyard. It has a tire swing, monkey bars, and a big slide.
Actually, I have better
A
ideas.
couple times recently, I heard noises coming from the playground at night. Let's start from the first night.
I can do a little
I woke up one night last week to the sound of something squeaking from
Damn
outside.
it, there. Let's go
I
away.
recognized it to be the sound of the rusty
you.
chain of the tire swing
Oh, no.
spinning around. I also heard a young child's laughter out there. I thought it was my son. So I went to his room to find him in his bed, fast asleep. My heart dropped as I saw him in
You
his
only
bed.
killed yourself.
That meant some stranger was in my yard.
What is this?
But when I opened the back
I
door
will
to the
pay for
backyard,
you, sir.
there was no one.
No!
The
How
tire
did he
swing
get
was
in?
spinning slowly, however, as if somebody had just gotten off of
Burn
it.
it.
I chalked it up as some kid just sneaking into my yard and went back to sleep.
Killed myself. I have a package.
The next night, however, I woke
He
up
only
again and
managed
sounded
to
someone
kill
stomping up and down the slide, once again accompanied
Yeah,
by
at least
the
you're not all the way in.
I
That's a
checked
good
my
game.
son's room once again to find him in bed.
We'll be here soon, Nolan.
This time I thought I'd be
In
a
the
little
fullest of
smarter about
time.
it and check the window first before going outside.
I heard
Nothing was out there,
I heard this
though.
proximity mines.
Not on the playground, at least.
I didn't even use the
I still went
box.
outside anyway just to make sure.
Bobby.
For a couple nights,
Oh, the zombies have invaded in
forgot
here.
about it. But on the third night, while in bed, a knock at my window startled me. I sat up in shock for a good minute, afraid to look outside.
I have no
doing?
idea.
Eventually, I was brave enough to do
Since
so.
you're right there, if I just
I looked out the foggy window.
if I put it
Through the
all around
smudge, I
here,
could
like
see
leak
both the
in,
swings on the swing set
air
swinging lightly,
ducts.
accompanied with the laughter of a child
If I
again.
get the right angle, I can throw this nerve gas.
I ran as fast as I could down those stairs and out the back door,
Jesus.
but instead of finding a couple of deviant little kids back
I'm
there,
in.
instead I saw some towering figure looming at the top
This
of my
zombie over here is still alive in the corner.
My courage turned to pure cowardice as I turned to run back inside, locked the door, and dialed 911. The wait for an officer to arrive was the
I cleared
longest
out
20 minutes
all
I'd
the
ever
zombies.
experienced. By the time they got there, though, the figure on the playground was gone. They took down what little information I could give them and left. I wish I could say that was the last occurrence. Just last night, there was another knock at my window. I simply ignored it this time, though.
I don't give a
I'm going
goddamn.
to sleep tonight. I think I'm going to install security cameras on my house soon. Either way, I'll give an
Pushing.
update on
Hold on,
what
Jake, don't kill me. Look, I'm pushing it up with the doll. You're definitely gonna die now.
No, I'm not. Because I took that doll
I
away.
was 13 years old. My bedroom window
Fine,
faced
now.
the
Wanna bet?
playground outside.
Yeah, I want
It
to
was a hot
bet.
spring night with a
I want
light
to
rain,
bet.
so I had the window open, allowing me to hear the raindrops,
No,
as well as
no.
a strange squeaking sound.
You get wrecked.
It
I
really
killed your
started to
friend.
get annoying.
You have no
He
respect.
wasn't my friend anyway. You're just in the ground dying.
Straight set. I nearly screamed,
Suck my
but covered my
gas.
mouth in sweat. What was really
You know Wonder Woman has survived gas? This is why. Because she can't die.
Staring straight at my window. I could only hope that it
Everything.
Oh, Puppy's back.
Puppy's
I was
back.
too scared to go across the
Puppy, you
house to
gotta help
my
me.
parents' room.
Bitch, lock.
Instead, all I really wanted to do
Bitch,
was
lock
hide in
the-
my bed
lock
and hope
yourself
they
in
would
the
go
room.
away.
I'm sorry.
He went on and on.
No.
I covered
I'm
my
not
ears not
bad.
only because I was scared, but
No.
the annoyance of
Then
the
why'd you
sound.
kill yourself?
And finally, at last, the squeaking stopped.
I had some solutions, like we have nuclear missiles.
I gave it a few seconds before I quietly got out from bed and went back to the window.
Nitric acid.
This time, I actually screamed. The person who was previously on the
Suck
swing
my nitric
was now
acid.
standing at most 10 feet from my window,
I have a
looking in. Close enough for me to make out his horrid face, with his eyes locked onto mine. But only for maybe a second or two, because I went straight to my parents' room, screaming for my dad the whole way.
Puppy, you're back.
My dad looked out the window, then went outside.
What?
He came back in
You
5 minutes
going?
later and said there were boot marks under the swings where a patch of mud accumulated, but he
I
couldn't
also
find
have
the person who made them.
This. I could
This
try.
was 100% the
Don't think it's
scariest
gonna work.
moment of my life.
Do have walk. No. Hey, 3 scary true.
How the fuck are you not dead?
It's called an imaginable thing. It's called the best.
You will die.
The best of the best of the best of the best of the best, sir. The best of the best of the best of the best of the best, sir. Oh no, you're trying to do another nuke? How is that going for you?
Oh, I had like, actually,
Oh,
I had like 10 nukes here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blow up!
If I get double this one. Double the pit! It's called nerve gas. You need nerve gas to blow it out.
Fuck, is it with my fucking minigun? Where's the brown end?
No.
Already!
It's gonna take you some time.
I'm pelting bullets into nuclear missiles, and it's not fucking blowing up.
How is this working out for you? How is that working out for ya? We so braves to saw Halloween.
Alright, hold on. I have other ideas, like nuclear bomb. Like, I got an idea. If
Hi, I'm
this
Tobin
is
Bell. I'm
fucking
outside
blowing
the
up,
Sommets at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm looking forward to taking a walk through right now and being terrified. So, do you want to play a game? Let's play one.
Oh, you're spawning me something. That means I'm spawning you.
My friend. Oh, wait, come here. I love you, brother.
Oh, say, can you see? You better fucking blow up. Yes, I did it.
Finally, after I got you spawned in too much. Yeah, my game crashed. You fixed it.
I did it. I killed the terrorist. I killed everybody in the world in the process. Run! He has moved! How'd you die?
Nerve gas.
I can deal with that. I want to let this go
What the
back to that.
How do you feel? How was it?
Fucking terrifying.
You have fun!
Can you use that?
Yeah, you have fun.
I'll sit here.
Have a nice day. Hoping better was scared. More like taco dumb. Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm hiding from the nukes. The nukes are spooky.
You don't have to worry about a pooping doll anymore. Squaw!
Word to the wise, don't fuck with me.
Don't screw with me either, boy. Oh, I go Super Saiyan.
Put that there.
Put that there and there.
Yeah. My indestructible bunker.
I'm safe.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James Ignis, and today we're looking at Alien, released in 1979, and potentially the most influential film I'll ever talk about on the kill count. I mean, this shit's preserved in the Library of Congress. Despite its obvious science fiction setting and subject matter, Alien is just as much a horror film as it is sci-fi, using the classic structure of a murderer stalking down a group of people until there's only one survivor left. Just in this case, the murderer is extraterrestrial, and the group of victims is the crew of the station. Alien launched the careers of many involved into full-blown stardom, including director Ridley Scott and star Sigourney Weaver, who plays the iconic character Ellen Ripley. Weaver would reprise the role in all three of the original Alien sequels, which I'll be covering over the course of this month. The sequels quickly become more action than horror, and eventually get pretty freaking ridiculous, but all of them and everything else in this universe, comics, games, novels, can be traced back to this film and the original characters that got murdered so many. Let's pay some respect and get to the kids. The movie begins in the year 2122. The spaceship, the Nostromo, and the giant haulage mummy headed back home towards Earth. Everything aboard the ship is quiet as a space since the crew is fast asleep in their hibernation beds. That is, until the ship receives a message and tells its crew to rise and shine. This zombie-looking fella is Kane. He's doing a perfect imitation of what I look like every morning when I wake up for work. In fact, since we've only got a 7-person crew here, let's meet them all real quick. Like I said, the early bird of the group is Kane, the second in command, played by the late John Hurt. Fellow Brit Ian Holm of Baghead plays Science Officer Ash. There are two technicians, Chief Engineer Parker, played by Mr. Big himself, Yaphet Kotto, while the late Harry Dean Stanton plays Brett.
Gmod, little bitch.
Dallas, played by Tom Beard, and of course there's Ripley herself, who is the third in command. After a wake-up meal, Dallas goes to his little bright light cubbyhole and talks to the ship's AI, named Mother, where he learns that their alarm went off way too early and that they're nowhere near Earth. Whoa!
Only halfway there.
Whoa! They're living on a prayer. All because Mother intercepted a beacon, although it's unclear who it's from or what it means. Despite some resistance from the technicians, Ash says the crew is contractually obligated to the company to go check it out. They detach from their payload and land the Nostromo on the planet that the signal is coming from. But the landing rocks the boat baby, and while it doesn't tip the boat over, it does damage it pretty bad. The tech crew tells the others it's going to take a while to fix this.
For 17 hours, fella.
At least 25 hours.
Well, that's going on. Might as well go check out that signal, right?
Right.
So Dallas, Kane, and Lambert suit up and venture out to the inhospitable surface of this rock as Ash and his spirit fingers guides them from the bridge. They discover a crashed ship that kind of looks like a wishbone, like the bone, not the delightful storytelling dog. And determined to get some sweet, sweet marrow, they head inside and find a truly awesome image. This oversized alien dubbed the Space Jockey by fans, looking like he's trying to find a new planet. It appears as though he's been dead for a while, like possibly millennia, and that the cause of death was an acute case of hole in the chest.
Roger that.
Spawned in news.
While Lambert and Dallas are corner, Kane tells down it into a gigantic freaking chamber that's got some crazy blue stuff squiggling all over some egg.
There's a layer of mist just covering the egg.
Something in the mist! And that something is Kane. The funky ass fell inside, right next to a whole bunch of them eggs. While he's checking them out, one of them blossoms like a beautiful butterfly. And as Kane peers inside, he gets a face full of aliens when the newborn creature jumps out and gets friendly. Meanwhile, back on the Nostromo, Ripley decodes some of the transmission and discovers that it's not an SOS.
It looks like
Ash prevents her from going out and warning the others, thinking it'll take too long, and he's not wrong since they're back pretty soon thereafter. Dallas and Lambert tell Ripley to let them in, but when they mention the organism sucking face with Kane, he brings up a good point.
If we let it in, the ship could be infected. You know the quarantine procedure.
Dallas tries to order her to open the doors, but she stands her ground like a total ball.
So hard
Undercut by Ash, he opens the hatch for them on his own. They saw Kane's helmet in half, but when they remove the pieces, the facehugger alien just tightens its grip. Same thing happens when they try to pry off those nasty little crab legs. It just hugs Kane harder to show how much he loves him. A scan shows the alien is keeping Kane alive by feeding him oxygen, and although Ash kind of wants to let the thing be, Dallas insists on taking a laser to it so they can free Kane's face. That just results in some nasty yellow blood that appears to be acidic.
can eat through the hole.
Come on!
They chase it down layer by layer and find that it's thankfully stopped short of giving the Nostromo a free new portal. Dallas tries to zen out with some classical music, but he's called to the med bay because Kane's face is looking awfully bald all of a sudden.
Well,
After a brief search, the alien falls from the ceiling onto Ripley, but it appears to be dead, with nothing left to offer but some post-mortem reflexes. Ripley wants to jettison the corpse, but Ash insists they hold on to it. Science? Ripley tries to get Dallas to agree with her, but he says Ash is a company man and that they've got to follow the company plan.
Any procedure is do what the hell they tell you to do.
He also mentions Ash was a last-minute replacement of Dallas's usual science officer.
Who dies first?
With the ship repaired, they take off from the back to their moneymaker so they can take it back to Earth. Kane appears to be doing much better, despite a little bit of memory loss, so everything's great. Have a round of smiles on the house, Nostromo crew. It'll be the last time you're able to. because while eating a free Betty by a meal, Kane starts coughing, and it's not because of Dallas's cooking. Nope, he's just rearing up for one of those.
Guess what?
I just want to press.
Dallas-looking alien bursts from his chest, getting blood all over everyone else, and giving us our first kill of the movie nearly a full hour in. Just like that, this movie became a classic. This thing is obviously one nasty bitch, but when Parker goes to kill it, Ash freaks out like someone stole his ring. Chesty the chest burster takes the getaway, leaving the crew to say a solemn goodbye to their fallen crewmate by giving him a burial in space. They then arm themselves up with cattle prods and nets and this nozzle thing that makes it look like they're about to blow air matches for the alien to crash on. The nozzle box is supposed to help them locate the alien, but when it starts going off, the only thing Ripley and the Tex manage to find is Jonesy the cat. Space cat. He's meowing in space. Parker tells Brett to go get the cat so they won't pick it up on the tracker again, and wandering off by yourself right now sure seems like a great idea, right?
Right.
So Brett leaves them and begins another memorable sequence as he searches for Jonesy. During his search, he finds some nasty skin on the ground and some water dripping from a room that they probably wound up reusing for Hellraiser Bloodline. I had to look up where the water was coming from because I was so grossed out by the way Brett friggin' baptizes himself in it. But I guess it's just condensation from cooling towers. Still feels nasty. When Brett finally finds Jonesy hiding by a wall, the full-grown alien drops behind him and lifts up his big old dome head. Brett turns around to become our second kill of the film, getting impaled by the alien's second set of teeth that shoot out of his mouth like a powerful little piston. Jonesy watches it all go down with the trademark impassivity of a cat. The rest of the crew figures out that the alien is using the air ducts to move around, so Dallas volunteers to chase him out into an airlock so they can blast him into space. As they monitor his progress on an Atari screen, they also pick up a signal on the alien.
It's moving right towards you.
Lambert tells Dallas to move, but he heads the wrong way, straight into the arms of an alien. Now's a good time to mention that I'm working from the theatrical release, so don't expect to see Cocoon Dallas later. Lambert wants to take the shuttle and escape the ship, but Ripley says it won't support the 4 remaining survivors, so they're gonna stick to Dallas's plan. And since she's now in command, they've gotta do what she said. Her promotion also wins her access to the VIP Bright Light room, where she has a mother-daughter talk and finds out that the ship was rerouted specifically to pick the alien up and bring it back to the company for science? Crew expendable. When Ash Peekaboo's behind her, she will manhandles him so roughly he starts bleeding out milk? What? Then he attacks Ripley, tearing her hair out and just throwing her around, which should tell us something's up since she's got at least 6 inches on him easy. He takes a rolled up magazine and tries to kill her with it like he's the world's worst dog owner, but Parker shows up to get him off of her. Ash gives him a titty twister, so Parker pays him back by hitting him with a pipe, which causes the science officer to start whirling like a dervish and spitting up milk like a drunk newborn. Parker hits him once more and decapitates him, revealing that Ash is no man.
It's a robot. Ash is a goddamn robot.
They hotwire his head so they can be like, what the fuck, man? But he just tells them they're straight up boned because that alien is a perfect organism.
Admired purity.
Alright, dude, sounded a little master race there, so how about we just shut it down? To make sure he's permanently decommissioned, Parker torches his robot corpse with a flamethrower. And I'll add Ash to the list because he was practically a person, just, you know, with milk, blood, and a head you could hotwire. With one less body to support, they decide to go with Lambert's plan to evacuate on the shuttle, but only after setting the Nostromo to self-destruct. Ripley preps the shuttle, which includes tracking down Jonesy and putting him in his little space carrier, as Lambert and Parker go get coolant that they'll need for the shuttle's life support. But the alien strongly opposes life, and he shows up and freaks Lambert out so much he's unable to move or do anything. Parker charges in to save her, but the alien knocks him down and bares its teeth. Parker is killed like Brett, with the alien's second mouth. The alien then turns towards Lambert, and very suggestively extends his tail and wraps it around her leg. This is the last shot we see of Lambert, who we hear screaming through the ship as Ripley runs to save her. When she gets there, she only finds a dangling leg. This death may seem a little jarring because it was actually put together during editing after they ran out of time to shoot the original idea for her death. Ripley presses onward with the plan to nuke the Nostromo, activating the self-destruct sequence that'll only give her 10 minutes to get back to the shuttle and abandon ship. Sucks for her then, when there's a freaking alien in her way, but don't blame him, he's just jonesing for another kill. Ripley's determined not to give it to him, running back through the Nostromo to try to control Z that whole self-destruct idea. But she's too late and Mother says no take-backs. It's like she caught Ripley smoking a cigarette and now she's gonna smoke the whole ship. With no other option available, Ripley makes her way back to the shuttle, which turns out to be easier than expected because that alien's nowhere to be found. She takes off in the shuttle, watching in her rearview mirror as the Nostromo and its payload have a supernova-like explosion that winds up giving us a little Stargate-looking sequence. Yep, things seem to be looking up for old Ellen Ripley. And Jonesy too, who gets settled into a pod for a little catnap. But then the alien shows its hand and reveals he's a goddamn stowaway on the shuttle. Looks like he's nestled up real cozy in there, just sliming over everything as he pleases. As the alien shows off his talents for Ripley, she gears up in a spacesuit and grabs a harpoon gun. Then she flushes the alien out of his special place, getting him nice and free, then opens the shuttle and blasts the alien into space. He tries to hang in there, baby, but she shoots him with her harpoon, hitting him in the gut and finally getting that alien out of there. Too bad the gun gets stuck in the door, leaving this buggy bastard tethered to the shuttle. Ripley watches as he tries to get back in by way of thruster, but she punches it and burns him away, incinerating him in the engine blasts and ending her nightmare once and for all. I've decided not to include the alien on the count because I've seen the sequels and I don't want to count all the xenomorphs that die in those. Sue me. Ripley ends her adventure with a captain's log, supplemental, saying that everyone else on board is dead.
This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo, signing off.
She finishes and goes to sleep for one well-deserved rest in stasis. Someone better have a cup of coffee for her when she wakes up. Hope she's able to sleep all right after seeing all her friends die like that. And how many exactly were killed? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Get to the numbers. Get to the numbers.
5 people and an android died in Alien, tying child's play for our lowest kill count to date. Of the victims, 4 were human men, 1 was a human woman, and Ash was a douchey android. That's, you know, this ratio. Whatever. At a runtime of 117 minutes, that comes out to a kill on average every 19.5 minutes. I believe our slowest rate yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill has to go to Pain. I knew it, you knew it, we all knew it. Yeah, Ash's death is dope as hell too, but just in terms of legendary scenes, there's nothing in this series that'll compare to this kill. Dalmache for lamest kill will go to Dallas, who gets killed off screen in what is possibly just a big old alien hug. And that's it. Alien was released in 1979, and I can't really say much more about the impact it had, so I won't. I will say I never saw any of the sequels until watching into this series, so you'll get my fresh opinion on Aliens when I go over that next week. Until then, I'm James H. Denise. This has been the Kill Count. Hey, thanks a lot for watching my kill count for Alien. I want to thank some of my patrons like Christopher Walter, William Shannon, and Brandon Espendia. Guys, I had no idea all the lore that goes into the Alien movie. Gonna be honest, I'm feeling vastly underprepared to cover this series, but I'm gonna do it. It's just so much to learn. Like this guy isn't even from Alien. He's from Alien Covenant, which is maybe different. I don't know. Don't fucking spoil it for me.
You suck. Whoa. Nightmare ain't here. It's another one off the list. Peaceful.
Is it really surprising that the most powerful man in the world should be a figure?
You know you can't win this. It's suicide.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
It's time you learn what it means to be a man.
Stay down! If I wanted it, you'd be dead already.
Man won't kill God.
Nice to sound young.
What have you done?
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
I like how they used all 60s stuff. Whoa.
It's like Civil War all over again.
Not yet.
Whoa. Alright, if you want to be that way, say goodbye for a friendship. I hate conflict. When people do that,
Don't leave me.
I'm not. I don't know what to do. Maybe we could cut the cable. With what?
Try the phone again.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Not the best CGI. Yeah, they wouldn't line up. Yep, both impaled. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, I guess this is kind of spoilers, but this is spoilers for me. What? I didn't understand. Stop saying that. Why though? What the? Well, this ain't a special anymore. It's the bombing special. No, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay gold, my friends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, good night. Bye-bye.